Hello friends, this is Abhay and welcome again to my channel that is Katia Expert. So today in this video we just checking the introduction of the part design workbench. So just click on the start button and move inside the mechanical design, and this is the part design workbench. So just click on it. So you directly move inside that workbench. So now you are inside the part design workbench. So as discussed in previous video, this is the your part tree. So all the commands which you are using that gather together inside this tree. Also it is known as a your part history. Understood? Yes. So next, these are the planes that we also discussed. This is the compass. Then these are the various toolbars which is integrated inside the part design workbench. So first of all, the first toolbar is a sketch based feature. So meaning of this toolbar inside this title of this toolbar. So sketch based feature means if you have a sketch, then only you using this type of commands. So if you have a sketch, then you can add your material by using this pad command. So this pad command is nothing but a material adding command. Then next is pocket command. So this pocket command is a material removal command. The next is shaft. By using this you can rotate your sketch and produce a single part like bottles, like circular parts you can create by using this shaft command. So groove, if you want to remove the material on the single axis or the circular periphery, so just using this groove command. So next is hole command, then next rib, then next slot. If you want to create a slot on this part, just click on this slot command. Then next is solid combine, then multi-section, then remove multi-section. So multi-section, this is the material adding command. Remove multi-section, material removal command. So these are all the commands which is based on your sketch. Is or if there is a sketch, only this commands is opens. The next is dress up features. So dress up features means your makeup features, means if you are adding the material to the particular sketch, then you only use this dress up feature. So first of all, this is the edge fillet command. So next is chamfer command. So next is draft angle command. Most of the time draft is used for this tooling purposes. Then next is the shell command. The next thickness command, thread trap, then remove faces, unwanted faces that you can remove from this remove face command. So this is all about the dress up features command and the toolbar. So next is constraint. If you want to give a dimension for particular sketch or particular part, just use this constraint command. By using this command or toolbar, you can give the dimension for your particular part or sketch. So next, again, this is the sketcher workbench. So if you want to again sketch on this part on particular face, so just click on the sketcher command and particular plane on which you want to sketch a particular profile. So next is surface adding command. So this command, by using this command, you can thick your surface. So next is analysis. So again this command is used as the draft analysis command. So by using this you can check the draft of your particular part. So is there any positive draft, is there any negative draft? By using this analysis toolbar and the draft analysis command, you can check it. So next is analysis and the apply material. Sorry, this is the command apply material. So by using this command you can apply the material for your particular design part. So there are n numbers of material which is integrated inside the CATIA software. So by using this you can select one of the material and assign to your part. So next is measure. So by using this measure toolbar, and inside that there are n numbers of commands. By using this you can measure your part from particular line, from particular part, from particular face to face, from axis to axis. You can measure each and every dimension by using this measure toolbar, and inside that there are the commands. So next is view. If you want to view your part and the sketch by various types of views, so by using this view toolbar you can view your part, then fit in all your part, pan, rotate, zoom in, zoom out, then normal view, and then multi views here. Then you can see your part by using the top view, front view, side view, bottom view, all these views which is integrated inside the view toolbar. So again, one point here I want to highlight, this is the hide and show. So if unfortunately one part or one sketch is hide, then this command helps you a lot. So this is the hide and show command. So next is tools toolbar. So if you want to update the part or update the sketch, isolate your sketch, then this command and toolbars which is most important. So next is the dynamic sections. If you want to create a section on particular plane to check inside the behavior of your part, so just click on the dynamic section, your part gets cut on that region and you can check your part internally. So this is the main function of this dynamic section command. So next is the power copy command. So if you want a single part in number of times, then you can create this part as a power copy, means your part you can use in the number of times by using this power copy command. So next is here you can see this is the plane, line and point. If you want to create a line, then want a plane on particular faces, then want a point on particular line, so just click on it, your point, line, plane is ready. This is also bunch of these commands is known as a reference element toolbar. So these are the most useful toolbars which is integrated inside the part design workbench. So this is about the basic introduction of the part design workbench, and we will see each and every command by one in the next session. So thank you so much guys the presence in this video. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel, that is CATIA Expert. It will help me for my inspiration. So thank you so much.